Welcome guys, this is Lewis back with another video, and about an hour ago more news came out about the Penske, well, call it a scandal at this point, at the Indy 500. In my video that I released like an hour ago, I literally spoke about how Doug Bull said penalties will be levied after the Indy 500, but today there was a press conference held after 11, and it was announced that the 10 and the 2, which is Will Power and Joseph Newgarden, will have to start at the tail end of the field, so 32nd and 33rd, and the 2 and 12 strategists will be suspended for the rest of the Indy 500. The qualifying points that were awarded will be stripped away, and finally there will be a fine handed out to both teams. IndyCar did check Scott McLaughlin's attenuator, and Scott McLaughlin has not gotten a penalty because his attenuator wasn't modified. Which, for Power and Newgarden, I've got to feel bad for them because surely they didn't know about the monkey business going on in the back of the car. And now they have to start at the very tail end of the field. And that, for any neutral supporter, that just makes the Indy 500 a lot more interesting because now you've got two cars, you know they're going to be quick in race pace, and they're starting at the very tail end of the field. Inversely, Jacob Abel. There has been a lot of uproar after this penalty has come out about how Jacob Abel's car was legal. Jacob Abel didn't make the field on speed. Jacob Abel should be able to race the Indy 500, and one of the Penskes should not. Now, based on that happening, if IndyCar were to make another change and additionally add a penalty, it would be for the 12 of Will Power because the placements were based on Saturday qualifying, and Newgarden placed higher than Power. So if that were to happen, then Will Power would be bumped from the field without participating in last chance qualifying, which would make this Indy 500 even crazier. But I don't see that happening. But I do wonder if there will be more penalties still coming after the Indy 500, considering this penalty was a bit unexpected. There have been more rumors going around about other teams, i.e., there was a team who Penske saw they wrapped their cars in an interesting way, and because of that, that team, which hasn't been mentioned yet, had to rewrap their cars. Could it be Ganassi? We saw Ganassi was a lot quicker than they were in qualifying. Expected Palou and Dixon to be up there fighting for pole. If not Dixon, most certainly Palou, and they didn't. But that has to deal with another topic. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you didn't, tell me why in the comment section below. I'll see you later. Bye. Peace. Okay, as you can see, the video isn't done yet. I was beginning to render and export the video, but I saw this tweet from Jenna Fryer, which basically shows Newgarden'S last year's winner, the 20th Indy 500 that Roger Penske has won. That number 2 has the exact same type of modification to the attenuator as the impounded number 2 that was disqualified from quali. Bigger news.